Just starting to settle on the New York Stock Exchange glitch. You know, that's a loose term for it that stopped trading over 3 hours on Wednesday. But will heads roll for the way Tom Farley handled the situation? Will he be the fall guy? By the way, it was the most watched day in the history of the Fox Business Network. Wednesday, when all of that happened. Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino. What's going to happen?
Well, I mean, one of the reasons why it was most watched, because we, as opposed to other networks, gave the truth of the matter, that if you wanted to trade a stock, you could trade a stock. It just, what we did was we underscored the irrelevance of the New York Stock Exchange.
We also underscored that they were not informing their own traders.
And they weren't informing the public, and that's the problem. So what a lot of people are saying, we're getting this from people on the floor. Floor traders are saying there is a 50-50 chance that Tom Farley takes the hit for this, for what is obviously a public relations disaster, not informing the floor traders, not informing either the public that, you know, they could still trade stocks. People actually thought they couldn't trade stocks because of this thing. They say it's a 50-50 chance that he might be let go because of this.
And he gave CNBC an interview twice before talking to us.
Yes, we should point out that we did call the New York Stock Exchange spokeswoman, Kelly Loeffler, for a comment. She is the wife of Jeff Sprecher, the CEO. It's kind of an odd place over there. But in any event, she says they are still supporting Mr. Farley 100% as of now. But I'm telling you, every floor trader I speak to say his job is on the line. It is a 50-50 chance that he survives this because, you know, it's not just us saying it. It's Rudy Giuliani, who's the mayor of New York, former mayor of New York. There's everybody, is institutional investors. It's Terry Duffy over at the CME saying, Dick Rosso, why didn't you guys come out and, you know, say the obvious? You know, stock trading was going on. I think they didn't go out and say what was going on because they didn't want to underscore their irrelevancy. Because if they went out and said, listen, everything is fine.
Could it be that they simply didn't know what was going on?
Well, no. They should have said everything was fine. That was the problem.
Or we're trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure out what this glitch did to us. But guess what, guy? If you want to trade stock, mom and pop America, you could trade in other venues. And they refused to say that. And that would have been the corporate responsible thing to say. And the reason why they didn't say it is because that would have proven that the New York Stock Exchange is no longer the big board, but the little board.
And I think your point is very well made. And we should underscore this. It was the most watched day in Fox Business's history because we were giving you the straight scoop. I truly believe. Yesterday, we gave you the scoop on Dish and T-Mobile. There have been rumors of a possible merger between the telecom and, of course, the satellite giant.
Right. And we should point out that you interviewed, can I say his name?
Ledger. John Ledger.
He confirmed it. Right?
Not exactly.
Yes. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's listen first when I asked him about it.
This is important. He confirmed it.
Is there something to think about there? Sure. Are there 5 other ideas of things where the mobile player could have great partnerships or relationships or mergers? Yeah. So I got a lot of options.
Okay, so there should be a banner up that says he confirms that he is looking at, that he and Charlie Ergen at Dish are talking.
He has to do some type of deal,
But he confirmed that to you. And what he also said was that if this thing happens, he's going to be CEO. Now, we called up Dish to see. Let's get to that right now because that was kind of interesting. I thought it, a little presumptuous, but interesting.
I pushed him.
What company wouldn't you make me the CEO of if I was merging? Of course. If I merge with M&M, the M&M and T-Mobile, you put the T-Mobile guy in.
Could you imagine that guy being CEO of, like, GE?
Yeah, but you know what?
No.
The stock of T-Mobile up 17% over the last year, doubled since 2015.
I know, but I think this is important, and we should tell our viewers this, and this should be in a banner. He confirmed to us that they are talking. He said that. He says, yeah, there's that deal, but there could be others. But he did confirm, and he also said that he likes Charlie Ergen. Didn't he say that?
Oh, well, let's listen to what he said about the head of Dish.
If I had $20 billion, he's exactly what I'd want to be when I grow up. Because like if him and I were talking and he says, hey, I'm all in, that's a big all in. But yeah, no, I like Charlie.
Well, let me just say this. The previous CEO of Dish was a guy named Joe Clayton, a friend of this network. Yep. Joe basically had to be told by Ergen before he really got to say anything about Spectrum or about mergers and things like that. And he's a grown-up in and of himself, so I'm not exactly sure. There's Joe Clayton at CES with me.
I think what I hear from my bankers, and we were like early on reporting this thing, my banking sources were saying that Ergen has made it clear to John Ledger that he would take the chairman, you could be the CEO. That's what my bank, if this thing happens. So we'll see. He's kind of a wild card, this guy too, isn't he?
Well, he's out there
all these guys are wild cards.
in Colorado.
But I thought that was a fascinating interview, and you got it out of him. I mean, let's be clear here to the viewers. Liz Claman got him to concede. There is deal talk, and he's going to be the CEO if it happens.
Charlie, thank you very much. Right. Charlie Gasparino, and no comment from Dish. You called them, right?
We called them. They didn't call us back. We called the New York Stock Exchange. They did call us back because after they dissed us, I think now they want to be our friends.
So you picked up the phone. Wow, what reporters do.
What weren't they? What do they think they are? Like treating us like second-class citizens? A place where crickets are. You can hear crickets on the floor. Get a picture of the New York Stock Exchange. It is like this is like when the market is up 300 points. That's what the New York stock. The market's up how much now? 228. You know, the close is an hour away or a half hour away. Look.
Yeah, but you know what?
Look what they're doing.
We got our number one highest rated day. So psychologically, it's still relevant. Okay, we got to go.
Bowling alley.
Charlie, thank you very much.